Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are here and hearty. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrin Shikha, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Morning. Today I am going to take Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 8 on the topic Chapter 7, Lesson 4-5. I am repeating, today our topic is Chapter 7, Lesson 4-5. Students, this is Lecture 12 and there is no homework for today's class. Dear students, I hope you have taken your textbook. Now I am going to discuss from chapter 7, lesson 4-5. So let's begin. Chapter 7, lesson 4, name the main characteristics of Bangladesh Constitution. Students, you know, Constitution is the main of a country because a country runs through the rules and regulations of the Constitution. Constitution is a basic document of running the state. As a building or construction is made according to a design, in the same way, the administration of the state is run according to the Constitution. What will be the types of a government? What kind of rights will we enjoy as citizens? What kind of power will be exercised by the various organs of the government? Everything is written in the Constitution. So, how our country will run, how or what will be the rights of the citizens or of the people, all are mentioned in the Constitution. And our Constitution is a written format. The history of the Constitution of Bangladesh is as follows. The independence of Bangladesh was declared on the 26th March 1971. The victory of Bangladesh was achieved on the 16th December 1971 through the Armed Liberation War of long 9 months. The first session of Ganaparishad was held on the 10th April 1972. Student, mark this line. The first session of Ganaparishad was held on the 10th April 1972. It was after Liberation War. In this session, a Constitution Committee was formed and Dr. Kamal Hussein was nominated the president of this committee. So this person, Dr. Kamal Hussein, has great influence on making the Constitution of Bangladesh. He was nominated the president of the committee of the making of the Constitution. This committee made a draft Constitution within 6 months. It was presented in the Ganaparishad on 13th October 1972. So the Constitution, after the completion of the Constitution within 6 months, it was presented in the Ganaparishad on 13th October 1972. The Constitution was finally approved on the 4th November 1972. According to the opinion of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, this Constitution has been written with the blood of lakhs of martyrs. So it is a sacred document for all of us. Constitution is not an unchangeable document. As it is written, no one can change it easily. It can be changed and amended with the changes of time. Till now, it has been amended 17 times. So in total, our Constitution has been amended 17 times. Last amendment, that means 17th Amendment of the Constitution, was passed by the Jatiya Sanshad at 18th July 2018. As I said, it has been amended 17 times. So last edition, that means 17th amendment, was happened at 8th July 2018. The main characteristics of the Constitution of Bangladesh are as follows. First one, People's Republic of Bangladesh or government. Bangladesh will be known as an independent and sovereign republic. Number 2, parliamentary form of government. Cabinet or parliamentary system of government will be in action in Bangladesh. The real power of the government will be vested in the hands of the Prime Minister. So as ours is an country, independent country. All the power is handed in the Prime Minister. Number 3, written constitution. This constitution is a written document. It is divided into 11 parts and there are 153 articles and a preamble in the constitution. So we know our constitution is a written document and we can change it easily, and it is divided into 11 parts in total, and in these 11 parts there are 153 articles. And number 4, fundamental principles of the state policy. In this constitution, 4 fundamental principles of the state policy have been formulated. These are nationalism, socialism, democracy, and secularism. Students, mark here there are 4 principles of state policy, and they are nationalism, socialism, democracy, and secularism. And in number 5, state religion. The Constitution has declared Islam as a state religion. At the same time, it also ensures the rights and status of the followers of Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, and also other religions. So most of the people of Bangladesh belongs from Islam, but we ensure the rights and status of other religions like Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, and other religions. In number 6, nation and nationality. As a national identity, the people of Bangladesh will be known as Bengali without the ethnic group, and the identity of the citizen will be Bangladeshi. Number 7, unitary government. Unitary form of government will be introduced in the country. And number 8, unicameral legislature. In this constitution, there has been a provision of a single chamber in the parliament. The parliament will be formed with 300 members who will be elected by direct election, and 50 female members will be elected by the votes of the elected members of the parliament. So in total, there are 350 members in our parliament. First 300 they were elected members, and another 50 female members will be elected by those 300 members of the parliament. Number 9, fundamental rights. Fundamental rights of the citizens and their preservation have been ensured in the Constitution. Number 10, sovereignty of the people. According to the Constitution, all powers of the state belong to the people, and the particular authority will exercise this power on behalf of the people. Number 11, independence of the judiciary. Independence of the judiciary has been guaranteed in the Constitution. Number 12, universal adult franchise without any discrimination of nation, religion, and color. It is declared in the Constitution that those who are 18 and above will exercise this voting power. So if a person belongs to 18 years old, more than 18 years old, he has the right to vote himself. Number 13, election producer. If the parliament either breaks or it is abolished, fresh election will have to be arranged within 90 days. So another abolish or the election is breaks, fresh election must have to be arranged within 90 days. Number 14, amendment of the Constitution. The Constitution can be amended by the votes of 2/3 majority of the total number of members of the parliament. So in total, we know there are 350 members in our parliament. So the majority, that means 2/3 majority, will vote for the amendment of our constitution. Now students, come to lesson 5, different organs and functions of the government of Bangladesh. Government is a basic controlling power of the state. The state performs all its activities by the government. It cannot run without the government. Government has to perform various types of functions to run the state. For example, the state ensures our food, education, and security as the citizens of the state. We have our basic rights, and our government ensures all these rights like education, our health, our food, our accommodation, security. All these Government has to formulate various kinds of laws for the welfare of the people. If anyone violates the laws, he or she will be punished by the state. There are many other jobs of this type that the government has to perform. To perform these functions of the state, the government has three organs: legislative, executive, and judiciary. These are most important for a country. So like other countries, we have three basic organs of our government, and they are legislative, executive, and judiciary. Without these three, we can't, or any government can't perform their duties properly. Now we will learn about all this structure and formation of the various organs of government. Three organs of the Bangladesh government in three pictures are shown as follows. Students, you can see in separate three pictures Bangladesh government organs. Look, this picture shows Jatiya Sanshad, and in the middle picture shows Bangladesh Secretariat, and in last picture it is the picture of Supreme Court. So first one is legislative, second one is executive, and third one is judiciary. Now we will learn about this. First picture shows Jatiya Sanshad Bhavan. It is situated at Agargaon in Dhaka. So Jatiya Sanshad Bhavan is situated at Agargaon in Dhaka. The elected representatives formulate the necessary laws for the state and give their decision in other policy-making affairs in the sessions of the parliament. The second picture shows Bangladesh Secretariat. From this center, government governs the country. So this is the main point where government governs the country. The last picture shows Bangladesh Supreme Court. It is the highest court of justice of Bangladesh government. Now come to page 87. The short description of the three organs of the government is as follows. First one, legislative. The legislative of Bangladesh is unicameral. Its name is Jatiya Sanshad. It consists of 350 members. Among them, 300 members are elected from 300 countrysides by the direct vote of the people. It means people directly elect 300 members of our parliament, and these 300 members partially elect another 50 female members, while 50 more seats are reserved for women. In the reserved seats, women members are elected by the members who are elected by the direct vote, as I say. That means in the reserved seats, women members are elected indirectly. But again, out of 300 constituencies, the women members can be elected from the constituency by direct competition. The tenure of the Sanshad is 5 years. There is one speaker and one deputy speaker in the parliament. So how many? There are one speaker and one deputy speaker in the parliament. The responsibility of the speaker is to conduct all the activities relating to the sessions of the parliament. Deputy speaker assists him in this regard. Besides, in absence of the speaker, deputy speaker presides over the parliament session. Both of them are elected from among the members of parliament by their vote. The legislative or the Jatiya Sanshad enacts and amends general laws of the country. It also ventilates and expresses public opinion, controls government income and expenditure, formulates and amends the constitution. So the legislative or Jatiya Sanshad has all the power. If any allegation is raised against the president, the legislative takes this into consideration. Besides this, it also plays its role as a guardian of our national exchequer. Taxes are levied and the budget is approved by it. Next, executive. The organ which is entrusted with the administration of the country is called the executive. So which is executive? The organ which is entrusted with the administration of the country is called the executive. In a wider sense, executive means the officers and employees who are entrusted with the state's functions. In this regard, from the head of the state down to village clerks, all are the part of the executive. In the real sense, the executive consists of the head of the state, head of the government, members of the cabinet, and officers of the secretariat. So all are considered as executive. The executive administers the country and executes the laws passed by the legislature. It maintains the internal law and order in the country. It also maintains relationship with foreign countries. It works for the defense, liberty, and sovereignty of the country. So, as a legislative, the main portion is done by executives. And now we'll talk about judiciary, the organ which administrates impartial judgment according to the law of the country is called judiciary. The judiciary consists of the judges of all the courts of Bangladesh. The Supreme Court is the highest court of justice in the judicial department. Students, mark here, the Supreme Court is the highest court of justice in the judicial department. The chief of this institution is called the Chief Justice. So the main person of Supreme Court is called Chief Justice. The President appoints the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice is appointed by the President. The Supreme Court has two divisions. One is Appellate Division and second one is High Court Division. The President also appoints the justice of these two divisions. The judiciary conducts and gives a verdict of the different cases and allegations filed in court. Students, that's all for today. Today we have discussed from chapter 7, lesson 4 and 5, and in our next class we will finish this chapter. That's all for today. Hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. Stay well and see you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.